What does enough really mean? Most people think it's a number, a salary, a net worth figure, a square footage threshold, a level of recognition. But enough is not a number. Enough is a psychological threshold. And until you understand that, you can spend your entire life chasing something that never stabilizes. From early on, we are trained, gently, invisibly, to seek approval. We learn what earns praise. We learn what attracts admiration. We learn what signals success. And without consciously choosing it, we begin to organize our lives around those signals. The right career, the impressive milestone, the visible markers of progress. It all feels intentional, but much of it is conditioning. Here's the quiet reframe. Enough is what remains when you remove the desire for approval. It is what survives after you subtract comparison. It is what stands when praise no longer factors into the equation. That's what enough really means. And that's where clarity begins. An honest audit of your needs is uncomfortable because it forces you to separate two things: what is true to you and what has been installed in you, installed by culture, installed by peers, installed by subtle expectations about what a successful life looks like. Some of what you want is authentic, rooted in curiosity, talent, temperament, but some of it is borrowed hunger. And borrowed hunger never satisfies. Ask yourself, if no one saw my house, how big would it need to be? If no one knew my title, how much responsibility would I want? If no one measured my output, how hard would I choose to work? These questions aren't about shrinking your life. They're about clarifying it. Because enough is not laziness, and it's not resignation. Enough is alignment. There is a moment in striving when growth feels expansive, warm, curious, alive. And there's another moment when striving becomes defensive, tense, comparative, restless. The first is self-expression. The second is self-protection. Enough is the line between them. It is the point where accumulation stops increasing freedom and starts increasing pressure. It is the place where you realize, I do not need to impress anyone to be at peace. Approval is loud. Alignment is quiet. Approval gives quick feedback. Alignment gives durable stability. So the audit must be ongoing. If no one praised this, would I still want it? If this brought no prestige, would it still feel meaningful? If I couldn't display it, would I still choose it? The answers won't always be dramatic, but they will be clarifying. What enough really means is this: it is the point at which your inner compass outweighs the external scoreboard. It is when you stop asking, how does this look? And start asking, does this fit? When you reach that threshold, something subtle shifts. Comparison loosens. Anxiety drops. Energy returns. Because you are no longer performing, you are living. Enough is not about settling. It is about stabilizing. It is the quiet decision to stop expanding your life to match other people's expectations, and instead shape it around what is genuinely yours. And once you discover where that psychological threshold resides, you stop chasing numbers and start inhabiting your life.